Good morning, boys and girls. Happy Monday. Can you stand up and do a morning song? Yes, stand up. Get up on your feet and everyone you meet, say hello, 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 hello. When you meet somebody new, first thing you should do is say hello, 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 hello. Say it high. Say it low, hello. Say it fast, say it slow. Get up on your feet and everyone you meet, say hello, 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 hello. Give a great big smile. Say hello. My name is Maria. Say it high. Say it low, hello. Say it fast, hello. Say it slow. Get up on your feet and to everyone you meet, say hello, 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 hello. Say it low, I can hear you. Say it fast, say it slow. Get up on your feet and everyone you meet, say hello, 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 hello. Dum, 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 hello. Meet Grammarly, the digit. All right, boys and girls, can we sing another song? If you happy and you know it, clap your hands. If you happy and you know it, clap your hands. If you happy and you know it, then your face will surely show it. If you happy and you know it, clap your hands. If you happy and you know it, stomp your feet. If you happy and you know it, stomp your feet. If you happy and you know it, then your face will surely show it. If you happy and you know it, stomp your feet. If you sad and you know it, snap a finger. If you sad and you know it, snap your fingers. If you sad and you know it, then your face will surely show it. If you sad and you know it, snap your fingers. If you happy and you know it, shout hooray, hooray. If you happy and you know it, shout hooray, hooray. If you happy and you know it, then your face will surely show it. If you happy and you know it, shout hooray, hooray. I am so glad we are back in school again. I know we learning from home, but it's still school. We're still learning. I miss you guys, and I cannot wait to see you soon. But in the meantime, until we are able to go back to school, we're still going to continue learning about trees. But I want you guys to do me a favor. I want you to listen to your parents, okay? I know they are doing such a great job, but they need your help. Yes, your mommies and your daddy, they need your help. So I need you to listen, okay? I need you to do your work. I need you to do your small group. I need you to take a nap. I need you to, if you are angry and if you're mad, I want you to talk to your parents. Do you remember Tucker the turtle? What does Tucker do when he gets mad and angry? He stops, he tucks inside, then he takes deep breath, okay? So I want you to work and do those things, okay? Also, I want you to listen to the stories, okay, and answer the questions. So I want you to do all those things. I know it's a lot of work, and we are not in school, and I know you want to be home playing, and I want to be home playing too. But for a little while, I want you to do some work with your parents, and I have a surprise for you, okay? I'm gonna be dropping a surprise soon. So, but you need to listen. Can we do a listening? And I want you to do that, and I'm gonna have your parents do that with you. The listening rules. Eyes are watching, eyes are watching, listening ears, listening ears. Voices are quiet, voices are quiet, body still, body still. We don't use the hands because we're not in school, so I would not say raise your hand, okay? So if you do those things, I promise you Your day is going to go so fast and you're going to be able to play. But I need you, please, 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 to listen to your parents, okay? Like the way you listen to me and Miss Jeanette, I need you to listen to your parents and do the work, okay? And then I have a surprise for you. I'm not going to tell you what it is, but I'm going to be bringing you a surprise, okay? I love you. And now, the question of the day is, have you ever seen a tree like this? I know I showed you this tree on Friday, but have you ever seen a tree like this? And if you answer, if you say yes, let me know so I could either put it here, yes or no. This tree is called, do you know what this tree, what's the name of this tree? Pine tree. And I know you've seen this tree, a pine tree. And pine, what's the first letter that you hear for pine? P, 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 p. What letter makes a sound? The letter P. P for pine. Pine tree. Okay? Pine tree. And I know you see this tree during Christmas time. It's not called a Christmas tree. We decorate the tree, the pine tree, with Christmas ornaments and decoration, but it's called a pine tree. And we see this tree during what time? Christmas time, okay? During Christmas time in December, we see this tree. And this tree is a special particular tree because it has leaves, tiny leaves, but it does not fall, okay? They're like needles, very needle. Okay, you look at them, they're very small. So it's all surrounded by those little needles. But guess what? This tree is called evergreen. That is always green, okay? It's always green. But guess what? They do, their little tiny leaves, they do fall, the needles, but not all at once, and they don't change colors, okay? I know other trees that we have in front of our house or we see in the park are growing the leaves now because it's springtime. But this tree is called an evergreen, okay? The trees that lose their leaves are called, what are they called? Can you remember? Deciduous. Can you say deciduous? Deciduous. So I want us to go over the vocabulary words that we have learned so far. Okay? So today we learn, or we reviewing evergreen, árboles siempre es verde. Okay? Senses, sentidos, germs, gérmenes, sturdy, resistente, poisonous, venenoso, roots, raíces, deciduous, árboles de hojas caudicas, trunk, inspiration, inspiración, tronco, circumference, circunferencia, crown, copa, magnifying glass. Okay? And sturdy. The word sturdy is something that does not move. Like probably the table in your house is sturdy, that's not moving. The couch, it only moves when you move it yourself. But a tree is sturdy. And what holds a tree are the roots. Okay? Las rutas. Las rutas no. Las raíces. Es lo que aguanta el árbol. Okay? Las raíces, the roots. And then it holds the branch, the trunk holds the branches and the fruits or the leaves. Okay? So, sturdy. Also, I want us to review, before we do a song, I want us to review the parts of the tree. Okay? The parts of the tree. I had to make my tree again a little bit bigger, okay? So, we have the roots all the way at the bottom. Do you remember what are around, when I send pictures, what things are around a tree? You find grass. Sometimes you could see the roots of the tree, okay? Or many times you see the roots of the tree. Sometimes they are also inside and some of them come outside. A tree has a trunk. Say trunk, tronco. It has barks. Okay, barks. It has leaves. It has branches, many branches, And all the way at the top of the tree, all this part that is green or not, all this is called the crowns, all the way at the top, okay? The crown. All this is called the what? The crown of the tree. Okay, those are the parts of the tree. Okay, so I know you guys did a tree, and I'm gonna send an activity for you guys to label the trees. Okay, I know you did a coconut tree, a chicka chicka boom boom tree like the one I have here, but I'm gonna be sending some work for you guys to do. Put all the parts of a tree, okay? So I could see that you remember. Okay, so we have the roots, the bark, the trunk, the leaves, the branches, and the crown. And if this tree had fruits, we would say also fruits. Okay, like an apple. An apple tree gives apples. Okay. So I have here a song that I want us to do. And I think I just touch it and I erase the letter H. And it goes like this. I'm gonna say it first, okay? One little child climbing in a tree, playing by herself, but she didn't want to be. So she called for a friend over land and sea. Come play with me, and along came to climbing in the tree. So every time you see a space, I'm going to put one of you guys' name. And as we go, we're going to change the numbers. Okay, so we're going to start with the number 1. Okay? One little child climbing in a tree, playing by herself, but she didn't want to be. So she called for a friend over land and sea. Whose name is this? Joey. Come play with me. And along came Joey to climb in the tree. Okay? Two little children climbing in a tree, playing by themselves, but they didn't want to be. So they called for a friend over land and sea. Anna, come play with us. Along came Anna to climb in the tree. Okay, now we have how many? 3 little children, climbing in a tree. No, it's 3. It's 3 little children. 3 little children climbing in a tree, playing by themselves, but they didn't want to be. So they called for a friend over land and sea. Juliana, come play with us. Along came Juliana to climb in the tree. So how many children so far are there? 4. Okay. 5 little children climbing in a tree, playing by themselves, but they didn't want to be. So they called for a friend over land and sea. Julian, come play with us. Along came Julian to climb the tree. Five little children climbing in a tree. See, I'm playing by themselves. They didn't want to be. So they called for a friend over land and sea. Daniel, come play with us. Along came Daniel to climb in the tree. 6 little children climbing in a tree, playing by themselves, but they didn't want to be. So they called for a friend over land and sea. Brianne, come play with us. Along came Brianne to climb in the tree. Now 7 little children climbing in the tree, playing by themselves, but they didn't want to be. So they called for a friend over land and sea. Lennox, come play with us. Along came Lennox to climb in the tree. 8 little children climbing in a tree, playing by themselves, but they didn't want to be, so they called for a friend over land and sea. Aisha, come play with us. Along came Aisha to climb in the tree. 9. 9 little children playing by the tree. Climbing in a tree, playing by themselves. But they didn't want to be, so they called for a friend over land and sea. Logan, come play with us. Along came Logan to climb in the tree. 10. 10 little children climbing in a tree, playing by themselves, but they didn't want to be, so they called for a friend over land and sea. Mackenzie, come play with us. Along came Mackenzie to climb in the tree. 11. 11 little children climbing in a tree, playing by themselves, so they didn't want to be, so they called for a friend over land and sea. Athena, come play with us. Along came Athena to climb in the tree. 12. 12 little children climbing in the tree, playing by themselves, but they didn't want to be, so they called for a friend over land and sea. Zion, come play with us. Along came Zion to climb in the tree. 14 little children climbing in the tree, playing by themselves, but they didn't want to be, so they called for a friend over land and sea. Elias, come play with us. Along came Elias to climb in the tree. 15 little children climbing in the tree, 16, playing by themselves, they didn't want to be, so they called for a friend over land and sea. Come play with me, Egypt. Along came Egypt to climb in the tree. 17 little children climbing in the tree, playing by themselves, but they didn't want to be, so they called for a friend over land and sea. Louis, come play with me. Along came Louis to climb in the tree. Sorry, parents, if I mess up the numbers. It's just so many numbers and adding one more. All right, boys and girls. So I want you guys to send me the pictures of the trees that are around your house, and also the trees that you've seen before. Okay, if you don't have any trees around your house, you can see any, but just send me a picture of a tree that you've seen before. Okay, take care and bye bye.